Hey TJ, love the sun coming up along the beach here. We got this beautiful new layout, and we're gonna call this hole Life's a Beach. Because there's a lot of beach to contend with here, as usual on Maple Beach, and life can definitely be a beach sometimes. So we're gonna just try with the new pro player cards. We got Sergio Sandario. So Sergio has a nice ability where out of the sand, he ignores the backward moving penalty and can move the ball up a space. We got Freddy Flop. I love this one. Removes a tree on the current tile, reduces max fly to 3. Roger Rescue Club can use any finger on a playable hazard with a -1 to his max fly. And then Willie Wallstone, shot that lands on a cliff or a rock bounces to the edge of the adjacent tile of the player's choice. So you get one mulligan as a house rule. See if there's any win for Sergio. I'm playing with the original ball colors, the green, pink, yellow, white, because I have those color ball markers. Maple Beach comes with 4 new ball colors, black, red, orange, purple, but I don't have those color markers yet, so for sake of just this playthrough, I'm gonna use these markers. Should have done this first. These are really cool, they're just little stickies. They're amazing for the ball markers. They're reusable. You can just put it right back on top when you're done. They probably can last you quite a few rounds until you have to use the next one. So just put them, on the side so that they're handy. Sergio's Wind. Might as well start it off. So that's the new Gale Force Wind. Moves it 3 spaces. It's kind of favorable up and to the left, so I can come up a little short here on the right. And his ability, again, he can hit out of the sand of the beach without a penalty. So here we go. So max fly 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he's within the max fly. Because his ability is with the sand, no penalty, I think he's gonna take it, because now he's gonna move up 3 ball spaces up and to the left. So 1, 2, 3. So he's right here. So that's a pretty awesome drive, turning towards the hole there, and we'll mark him there in 1. So he's on the beach sand, which is his works with his ability a little bit better. So we'll go ahead and leave that up there for his first shot. Freddy Flop is up. Let's see if he's got some wind. Come on. Another gale. This one's going down and to the left. So as long as it's going left on this hole, it's not too bad. So here we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's actually the max fly. And it could be good. He's going to go 3 spaces diagonally left. 1, a little bit further. 1, 2, 3. So actually, that's perfect. That's perfect. He stays out of trouble. It puts him in the middle of the fairway. Not that I was 100% aiming like that, but that's what the wind forces you to do, especially on a par 4 like this. You have to, hit your shot where you wouldn't normally hit it to, because the wind is going to make it such a difference. So another great drive there. Freddie is in the middle of the fairway. Roger Rescue Club is up. So let's see if he has any wind. Nope, let's roll that again. I guess it's a windy day, guys, at Maple Beach. Another gale force. This one, a little dangerous. Now the wind moved a little bit. It's coming down and to the right slightly. So he really has to aim left here. Let's see. That's not gonna. What? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. This is gonna put him on the boulder. This is gonna be cool. So here's a great example of this boulder. 1, 2, 3. So he's right now on the boulder, but it's gonna bounce. So wherever this thing points, it's gonna go to the edge of that tile adjacent. So let's see if it'll be playable. Big bounce off the rock. Yes! It's up and to the left. So the golf gods are with him. The wind brought it back and bounced, and it put him right here. Right on the edge of the fairway. You know what? In golf, like they say, will take it. Better to be lucky than good. All right. So Willie Wallstone is our fourth player. Can't believe everyone so far has safely got out there and won. Shot that lands in cliff or rock, bounces to the edge. So this is actually his ability to bounce it, and he can control the bounce. That's the difference. So let's see if he has any wind. He has a light wind, little breeze. Oh, but it's coming also down to the right, so gotta be careful. Just skirts the edge there, and he's gonna keep it because he's on the edge of the fairway. Even though he's gonna be furthest back, it's still safe. Let me tell you guys, a safe drive is a great drive. So wow, everybody out there in one. This is cool. So the tree comes into effect when an adjacent tile has a tree on it. If it's adjacent, you put the base vertically towards the player, so it's easier to get around it, if you will. Now that tree is going to definitely not be, shouldn't be in any kind of play here for Willie Wallstone, but you never know. So now you kind of reorientate your spinner so that the player is facing you and the target is facing wherever you're hitting. So the target doesn't necessarily mean the hole in this case. So actually I can't even reach the hole. I'm too far back. So I'm gonna have to put so the tree can come into effect. I'm gonna have to pitch it up to here in order to have an angle with Willie Wallstone. So here's interesting, we're gonna roll for a wind. Oh my goodness, gale force again. It's a windy day. Wow, it's coming 3 spaces down. So, I'm on the fairway. So if I come up here, 3 would put me this way. Here, I'm a little bit worried that I may push it too far behind the tree. Whew. So this is gonna be tough. So I think it's gonna just try to hit it over here, a little water, and see if it comes back to this green. So here we go. I was afraid of that. But it's kind of, okay, so it's really not too bad. It's gonna be 1, it's just not very long, 2, and 3. So the wind is causing havoc. He hit it up softly and it came all the way back to that spot. So that's Willie, yellow. That was his second shot. Now he's still furthest away. I'll remark it here. So, but he's now in the fairway and he does have an angle. Let's take the little flag out. We may add these as fun little stretch goals. These flags are cool, just aesthetically. Can he reach? He's on this tile, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, he can reach for a birdie 3. So now reorientate the weather, roll, strong wind. So this is the 2. So if he misses here, it's gonna move 2 spaces up and to the right. You try to drain it always, but the wind, if you're gonna miss here, I wanna miss a little bit left of the hole. And let's see, so Willie Wallstone's ability is a shot that lands in a cliff or a rock. So that's good if he goes into that cliff area on the left. But here we go for a birdie 3. He's in the water. He did cross up there, so he could drop. But the wind up and to the right, but that's not gonna help him. It's gonna keep him right in the water. So he crossed over here, it came in over here, so he's gonna be able to drop, but he's gonna have a 1-shot penalty. So he'll put it right here. You can't move it closer to the hole, so he has to just move it back to where it crossed. So that was his 3rd shot. And now the 4th is the penalty. So he'll be hitting 5 for a bogey. From birdie to bogey. All right. Next up, our pink ball is Freddie Flop. So Freddie can remove the tree, but he's not gonna wanna do that now because it's not in his way. If you touch the tree at all, you gotta move the ball back 2 spaces. So you just don't wanna touch the tree with your hand. If you move it, the ball comes back 2 spaces. If you hit a tree, it's a whole nother thing. So let's see if he has any wind. Sunny day, finally. Okay, so this is actually for an eagle 2. This is his 2nd shot, so for an eagle 2. Oh man, smoked it, sheesh. Wow, so sensitive. Oh, so you got to go back. If you go OB, that was a second. Third is the penalty. So this is still for par. You don't re-roll the weather die if you don't hit a successful shot. So this this table or this tile layout design is definitely leaning left, and that's something else you got to take into consideration. So he also crossed right there, so he's gonna have to drop right where Willie is. Unfortunately, though, he went OB again. The sun didn't help him, so that was his fourth. Fifth is the penalty, so he'll be hitting 6. Oh boy. All right, great position here for Roger. So Roger going for an eagle 2, sunny day. So now I know I gotta hit it a little bit right because it's leaning left. Roger's ability is any finger from a playable hazard. So here we go for an eagle 2. Okay, he wimped out a little bit. I'm gonna mark it over there. That was his second shot. He may have some tree trouble. We'll see. All right, and finally, we got Sergio. Oh, I messed up, huh? Yeah. So Roger was the one. Wait, pink and yellow. So yeah, Freddie was the one with a 5. So Sergio's actually hitting only his second. I'll just cross this out. So Sergio's sitting there after his drive. Now you do leave the tree on an adjacent tile, which just makes it a little bit awkward to position yourself. So it's kind of like it's in your backswing. The only thing is if you hit this tree, you're going to move the ball back 2 spaces after you hit it. So that's the rule with having these trees on the course. So he still has to use non-dominant hand thumb, but he ignores the typical beach rule where you have to move it back 2 spaces when it stops, and he can actually move it forward once. But with this tree, it's going to be really awkward. And Maxwell still only for 1, 2, 3, 4, so I can't reach the hole from here for a second shot. Wow. Okay, that tree really killed me. Now I could get it out of the way. I'm going to move it up to 1, and so it would have normally gone back 2. So he moves it up 1, so that's his ability. But now, 1, 2, 3, now I can reach the hole. He goes again that was his second shot. So this is still for birdie. So Sergio, and to see if he has a light wind. It's coming down into the left. So awkward position here. Oh man, almost curved it in there. That time he used that little slope. Stays on the lip, so no birdie, but a par. How about that? Our first par. It is possible, guys, although not very probable. Okay, white is Roger. So Roger's here, which means he has to put all these trees. The one he's on goes horizontal facing him. The other ones are vertical. Now, even though they're behind them, you put it because, again, it may affect your hand, touching it. Now, the ball, it's where the ball is, and it is touching the tree. So he's actually in the tree hazard. The tree is put right in the middle there, so looks like he can clear it. But it's a tree hazard, so it's left hand, middle finger, max slide 3. So he doesn't look like he's gonna hit the tree with the ball, so he's fine, but he's gotta watch it with his hands. So this is for a birdie 3. This is for a birdie 3. So left hand, middle finger. Sorry. No, man. I knocked it down after the shot, so that's good. So look at this. He ends up short. You don't roll the wind if you're only going 1 space. And that means he catches the ridge and rolls into the water. Oh my God. So you got to go all the way back. So the birdie attempt, 4 is the penalty. He's now hitting 5. Wow, what a change of. So same thing, left hand, middle finger. Gotta get it there. Come on. Jeez, of course. All right. So terrible turn of events there. 5 plus 1. Freddie already hit 5, so he's trying to hit 6. Again, you leave the tree up. No penalty from there for a double bogey 6. Boop. And Willie for a bogey 5. Yes. So we had an even, 2 bogeys, and a double on the first one. Again, this is Life's a Beach, a par 4. Could probably make it a par 5, but I think par 4 was fair. Beautiful hole, a lot of trouble, fun with that boulder, and definitely the trees guarding the green came into play. Hope you like it.